Yeah.
Mhm.
Two things. One, I kind of forgot and I was too lazy to do a loot list from this fight, but just from like vaguely looking through the enemies, I don't think there's anything that would make like a super big difference for you.
Maybe just that the mages had anything fancy.
I mean, nothing that it. I mean, nothing better than you have, I think.
Fair enough.
I mean, like bracers of armor, but like +1. I don't think anyone is using charisma in this group, so
What's that?
like
Well,
headband of 11 charisma is.
I'm only aware of 5 stats. I don't know about the 6th one.
Yeah. Yeah. Second thing, I don't know, but I've been feeling kind of weird since like half point of the day. I took like a painkiller, but depending on how this will go, I might be forced to cut the session today, like an hour earlier
Hey,
than
if you're
usual.
not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
No need to force yourself. But yeah.
Love how we're all in agreement.
Has
It's like, oh yeah,
everyone did their level ups or?
Yes.
Yes.
as
Pretty
of
much.
I finished about 15 minutes ago. Because I picked my stance and then realized I forgot to pick my strike.
Mhm.
I've been looking forward to level 9 for so long.
I have a question here. Since I didn't actually see this when I was over in Europe, would this be considered pretty much a mead?
What?
What? Made for money.
What now?
He's posting pictures, I think.
Let's see.
I was looking at a restaurant, and it's a German restaurant. It's a German sweet tea, and I saw that honey liquor. And I was like, I have no idea what that is.
Barenjäger. Yeah, I have never drunk that stuff.
Barenjäger honey liqueur. I think. I don't think it's could be quite considered mead. It's more of a honey tasting liquor. I mean, we don't. I mean, is it carbonated?
Let me see. I don't think. Let's see if the site tells me anything.
If it doesn't,
it doesn't say.
If it doesn't have fizz in it, it's not mead.
Okay, so apparently it's considered a cordial.
What?
So it's being nice to us?
Madam.
Let's see, this one tells me anything different.
Anyways, yeah, I think more or less everyone vaguely remembers what they were doing last time, as you have managed to assault the entrance portion of this massive cold fortress, dealing with a shit ton of constructs, plenty of enemy spellcasters.
A lot of golems, undead.
I mean, there's only one undead, to be fair. A big one.
Yeah, speaking of, did I get any frost giant blood from him?
Probably wouldn't be very usable.
Yeah,
He's undead.
I'd say that blood from an undead creature, very iffy. I'm kind of leaning on no.
Alright.
Like, it is blood, but considering the state of decay of the being that you took it from, kinda lacking in useful properties, to be honest. Like, the way I see it. yeah, after exchanging a couple of words, Morza, assisted by... Oh, right, and also, yeah, the one of you, the big pig, the wild hog, had like a vision connected to the Hellmouth tribe, as you can imagine when you cross-reference data, that they are sitting on a pile of very, very, very unstable and volatile, albeit powerful energy source of some kind. Hint, hint, not much, but powerful collateral damage prospect. Meanwhile, Zixos with Morza, they were dealing with a complex seal that was blocking the path further inwards towards the heart of the fortress. And yeah, I forgot to mention like during the session itself, but the fluff explanation is that being in this absolute grind fest with your bodies being pushed to the brink, despite the fact that you only had like a moment of respite, you find in yourselves like inspiration and or like this sense of knowledge that allows you to like acquire new stances or new abilities, probably also helped by the fact that the dimensional barriers in this place and across the entire island are very weak, and there's a lot of weird shit going on right now. So in short, because your souls were pushed, they advance quicker because they are dancing on the edge of death, even if you can return from it. And as you were, because of course I imagine that you will be stepping through the doors, the door and going deeper into the fort, before your allies can follow you, there is a sudden ripple, a wave of energy that the more arcane inclined party members can feel resonating throughout their bodies. And you, from the inside, you don't really see it, but several hundred feet up above the fortress, there's a sudden tear in the air, opening like ugly wound being torn apart. But what you hear is a roar of a very dead sounding dragon, followed by kind of like a Dementor screech. Dementor-like screech is what the closest analogy I'm going for. Essentially, considering that some of you have seen at least one of these creatures, you can connect the dots and figure out that two of the summons, specifically the massive fuck-off undead dragon and similarly massive fuck-off undead spectre, I mean I said the same thing, like the Wraith, have arrived on the field. And what the new blood members, they say, oh boy, you go inside, find the source, maybe there are summoners in there, just fuck shit up, wreck everything along your path. They are okay, they're not coming here. Oh, they are going to the lizard army. We'll contact the other wanderers and try to go delay action. You do your own thing.
Understood.
Let's just clean up as per usual.
Yeah, and they will step out into the field, and the they disappear from your sight. And as you enter the fort, this is like a very large, complex maze of corridors, hallways. Some of them are empty, some of them didn't see much use, and sure, there are some servants running around, either kinda more dead versions or construct versions, but they do not pose much. They do not pose a challenge to you, especially compared to what you have underwent already.
All right, let us continue.
Yeah, and then only one question. As you're like stalking through, or rather probably running through, because you know that if the summons are on the field and there is your lizard folk army, that they might, well, who knows how well they will be able to fare against this.
Against an undead dragon and undead wraith, not sure how.
Yeah,
We're
it's not the
talking
fact,
about-
not the fact that they are undead, just the fact that the power difference. But yeah, only like one question: do you like? Is there anything at all that you like talk about something as you are running? Do you have to like some information to exchange or like buffs to prepare, or is it just?
But I mean, I suppose I'll chug a potion of reduced person. Why not?
Yeah, and we are going with the assumption, the same one that was in the previous session, that basically any buffs and beneficial effects, we are counting them from the moment combat starts, so that we are not missing out on
Yeah,
the effects.
So we don't have to calculate how long it's been since we casted it.
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe that too.
Yeah, especially with the fact they also, I think most of them are probably, I think most of them are like swift actions as well. Is the funny thing. So it's just like no effort on the characters' parts.
Chirk is gonna try to do a perception check to see if they find any potions or anything on their way towards the summoners section.
I'll What is my HP at? Probably potion.
Yeah, I think Nero's not going to actually.
83 out of 113. Yeah, I'll be fine.
113. Jesus. Nice.
So
What?
that I got all my stuff back. I guess I'll be big pig and put my shield on.
I've got just over half of that.
Yes. What, HP?
Yeah, I'm at 66 maximum.
Oh.
If you wish to roll for it, Cheruk, then you may. Because you are in a rush. Oh, I was going to say that the DC was gonna be 25 because you are in a rush, and yeah, you deliver. You are your eagle-eyed vision plus the fact that you are somehow have good instinct at navigating throughout this. I say ruins, but I mean not like
ruins are just rocky jungles if we think about it.
Welcome to the jungle. I mean, there's the whole saying that New York is the concrete jungle.
True.
Very true.
And they even have a game called Tokyo Jungle, where you're an animal inside the ruins of Tokyo.
Ooh.
No, I think I'm way too deeply into this.
I actually played that game. It was actually pretty fun.
As I was saying, when I say ruins, I don't mean like the entire place is falling apart, because that was not the feeling you got from the outside. But like the fact that the place is old, and the fortress was built and expanded upon some very old structure that was once ruins, and probably there is like a decay, but decay not born out of time, but because of the twisting, corrupting forces of this abundance of magical, uncontrolled energy that is pulsating throughout the corridors that you can feel after several moments as you are running throughout this place that it almost feels like this place has a heartbeat. A very darkened heart, but heart nonetheless. But despite everything, all the hurdles, you are very lucky, partially lucky and partially due to the excellent sight, and you get okay, you get two, or rather you find 2 potions of cure critical wounds and then 3 potions of cure, what's the step lower, serious?
Serious, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Anybody need some healing? I'm just imagining all the others are running down the corridor whilst Churik tries to follow, so kind of grasping several bottles and vials in his by his chest as he tries to.
Azrakal is
spill
kind
it.
of holding out one of his massive fucking claws.
Mhm.
All
as we're
right,
just running.
all right. He hands him one of the cure critical wounds.
Nero is going to pass.
Is critical the stronger one, or is serious the stronger one?
It's cure critical that's the stronger one.
Yeah.
I think it goes cure light, cure moderate, cure serious, cure critical.
So that'd be
48,
yeah.
I believe so.
Success will take a cure serious,
Fuck yeah.
3d8.
Actually, yeah, no, Nero will take a cure serious. That way, then he can use one of his 2 cure moderates.
I'm up to
Alright.
109 out of 113.
Oh, nice. That's basically Nero up to nearly full HP.
It's 48, so minus 2, 22.
I mean, pretty solid healing rolls.
Yeah, yeah. Nero's gonna take one of the cure serious ones.
I did my HP slightly wrong. I'm actually at 113 out of 117. If you're wondering how, it's because I have a D12 hit die.
Yeah, no, the
Makes
yeah,
sense.
water's really good for that.
And
Alright.
halfway decent con.
What's the die for cure serious?
I think it was 3d8 plus 5.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, now that I think about it, essentially imagine that you managed to find a smaller, like one of the supply points inside the fortress that the cult or the defenders didn't manage to get everything because they had to rush out to deal with the surprise lizard folk attack from the sidelines. Or perhaps
Right,
they
so-
weren't expecting that this would be that bad, so they just left this stuff here.
Alright, so Churik is going to take one of the cure series for himself. Plus 20. Which brings me almost back up to full health.
And yeah, as you are running and thinking about the battles to come, whoever wants to, and this is a type of check that we are not gonna be doing assists. This is like either everyone for himself if they want to. You can make a straight. What would it be like for connecting the dots and in terms of information, intelligence or wisdom?
I think wisdom.
I would.
Based
Either
on
or,
makes
information you
sense.
know.
either or could work.
Okay, so everyone, if they want to, everyone can make either intelligence or wisdom check, just straight ability check.
Okay.
What's wisdom? I only have 4 stats.
I only have 2.
Still
big
being
brain.
the doctor.
I got the big brain.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I rolled
of those four
so
stats,
badly.
There's only 3 I care about.
I rolled so badly. Look at my fucking int.
Donut. 8. This is terrible. This is the worst I've ever seen. Donut rolling a 12. This is garbage.
So indeed, you are not only a big pig in terms of body mass, but you also have big brain. As first you, and then followed by Azrak, as you are starting to connect the dots, knowing what you know about the ritual, the supposed ritual that is happening across the land, about the supposed witch master, about all that death that is apparently fueling said ritual, and you are getting the feeling that considering you have summons here, there's apparently the Black Hand Orcish tribe army marching towards here. You have brought lizard folk allied army here. There might be even more, like Wanderers support members coming in. This battle here has a chance, if things go terribly wrong for you, to escalate into a Thunderdome that might give the final push to whoever is to give the final push toward powering up whatever this ritual is supposed to do. The excess of death and carnage in this Thunderdome, if I'm using the word right.
We'll fight Mad Max.
Yeah, so you have that feeling, inclination, you and Azrak both, although in terms of Azrak it comes a little slightly later.
Fair enough.
But you were gathering, similar conclusions. And just to be completely sure, do you share these conclusions with the rest of the party?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, as you're going deeper in, you finally, or not finally, you know this is not the place where the summoners are supposed to be. This feels more like a barracks sort of area. Throughout the cracks of the pavement on the brick walls, there is blood. Slowly flowing, almost pulsating blood. And as you step forth, I mean, you knew that stealth is, well, not exactly a way to go, considering there is like a massive battle going on. But as you step in and you see the glowing eye socket sprouting from the ground, like a built-in, lighting up the area as a reflection, there is echoey voice, almost like several, probably around 4 voices speaking as one in pale, hollow voice. You think probably male, but I don't think how twisted they sound. Yeah, not entirely sure. And it merely says, "One vision, one purpose, one wish." There are no enemies visible yet, but you are pretty sure there is danger ahead of you, and we are entering a situation of high stress, so you may roll your initiatives once again.
Give me 1 minute, I'll roll mine. But one package just got dropped off.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Oh, could you move my
Oh, Bert, yeah, I forgot. I knew I forgot something.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm also going to mark down the fact that I'm currently benefiting from the haste buff.
Alright, I'm headed back up right now. I had to make sure, because I got new cast iron pants. I want to make sure there was no rust on them.
Like it is right.
It's completely fine.
The joys of wireless headsets.
Fuck.
Alright.
Wow, roll 20 heads. Like a big luck.
Yay!
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
For the map to even load, I had to shut off dynamic lighting.
Yeah, and this is weird because that map is much smaller than the previous one. Although I imagine that's maybe because they are doing something with the side, because they are like added dark mode. They definitely changed something with settings, but
I don't know. I'm just acting like I can't see anything.
Blind sack.
Just out of curiosity. Let's see.
We're getting to the fun part of Harbinger now.
Zixos, it is your turn. Right now in the area around you there are no visible enemies, and you have a closed door in front of you.
No. For glory.
Alright. I could say that because I think no one in this party has thing for traps, but I'm gonna say as you charge into the door and you like either slice it open or kick it open or like body check it. Yeah, the door opens without activating any sort of trap.
Okay.
Small rectangular room with more doors.
Well, that's only the first movement. Alright. Success continues on.
Alright, and okay, as you like, I imagine. Okay, so you're opening the door
Yes.
in front of you.
Success cannot be stopped.
Alright, you may also, before I describe what the fuck is this, you may roll perception check against this.
A D6.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Never
Oh
mind.
dear.
Okay, despite the fact, I mean, you still rolled more, so I would say that it was very close. You almost didn't hear it, but you are pretty sure you heard just a whiff on the wind, like a small shuffle coming from the left. But as you open the door ahead of you, you see like 5 feet down in this like a sort of like a circular pool of blood.
Yes.
There is a blood crystal levitating in the ground. Not in the ground, fucking hell. I cannot speak today. Levitating just slightly above the pool of blood. And I'm gonna say even without a skill check, I can tell you that even to an untrained eye, this seems like a focus of magical power. The entire thing seems to be vibrating with energy.
Alright. Well, big crystal up ahead, and enemies to the west. Good luck. That's my turn. There, I'm one step forward, I suppose. Yep, that's a success's turn.
Alright, very well. Nero.
So, just out of curiosity, does Zixus point the direction that you heard the enemies?
Sort of.
Sort of.
He's pointing,
Yeah,
waving his sword in this direction.
Yeah, I imagine as you saw him running through this room, he pointed to the left.
Okay, in that case, Nero is going to take a moment to concentrate as he goes to use what I'm looking for. As he goes to switch into another stance. Where the fuck have I put my stances? Jesus Christ. As he goes to slip into this stance, that's swift action. Before then slicing open in front of him as he opens a quick little portal, because at level 9, Harbingers get to fucking teleport as a move action. As he goes to go...
Motherfucker, flash stepping everywhere.
Yep. Surprise!
You don't need line of sight?
Nope, I do not need line of sight. That's what it very much specifies. The Harbinger gains the ability to teleport up to their speed as a move action. The Harbinger does not need line of effect or line of sight to their destination.
Very well. The cultist perhaps didn't exactly expect it, but he was expecting someone to assault through the door. So yeah, that was one that had turned before Zixos. He was waiting, he prepared. So essentially what you will see, and this will be for the other cultists. Actually, you can make me a roll. Obviously this is a spellcaster of some sorts, so either probably knowledge arcana spellcraft to like figure out what class that might be, or perception. I mean, like what skill would work to like identify what sort
to
of...
identify the class, it would be Arcana. Well, it would be Arcana if it's a Divine class. I mean, or if it's an Arcane class, or Religion if it's a Divine class.
There's nothing divine about these fuckers, so...
Okay, so it's Arcana in that case.
And I forget what check it is for psionic classes, but I think it's Arcana still.
Okay, in this slow motion, as you teleport in, your weapon reared to strike, as the cult Magus is whirling in reaction his weapon, a rapier made out of bone with a very keen shine to it. Somehow, is also like reacting to give a strike. You can feel and sense that yes, this is indeed Magus, the specialists that combine melee combat, that are able to combine spells in melee combat. And with that roll, I'm also gonna give you one thing, that in terms of their Arcana traditions or whatever it is called, they have stuff called close range, meaning they can incorporate ray attacks, what would normally be a ray attack, into melee, as a melee touch spell.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna say that at this point they do not. Oh, and also you see that they already have several, at the very least 2 or 3 spells active.
Okay.
And actually for spells, that would be a spellcraft. But I'm gonna say only like 1 is needed. I wanna say 1 you already know because you have dealt with this just several minutes beforehand. As you see several copies of the same person occupying the same spot. Mirror image, obviously. However, the same person in each of these mirror images seems to be shimmering, vibrating weirdly, and you can make a check for that. Okay, it's like what, 15 plus spell level? Or something like that, so...
Do you recognize the spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 15 plus spell level.
Oh yeah.
For spellcraft.
So, you know, and you are pretty sure that every cult Magus in this room is under the same effect. They are under the effect of displacement and haste.
Okay, well, we're both hasted then in that case. This is a fun time.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, and just so you know, displacement means there is the subject of the spell appears to be about 2 feet away from the true location, granting 50% mischance, as if it had total concealment.
Fun.
Alright. So yeah, essentially at the same time, your strikes go off, although the Cold Magus with his prepared action doesn't do like a spell, just tries to quickly slash at the enemy that suddenly appeared in front of him. And I think this will be that.
I like to imagine it's like Scorpion's little teleportation from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Proper hellish. Yeah.
And whiffs it completely, probably opening himself up to your strike.
Yep, Nero is indeed going to attack. He's going to use one of his new techniques that he's learnt. He is going to use Time Thief's Talons. I'm just going to quickly just roll a 1d5 before I even attempt to fucking... Let's see whether or not that's fucking even...
And then let's
I
see
mean,
if the displacement works. I mean, 17 doesn't even break the AC.
Yeah, okay, no worries. That's my turn.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Azrak.
Are you fine in there, Donut?
I should be fine. It's just going to be a matter of battering through the displacement and mirror images.
I'm gonna go ahead and double move into here then.
I've got very easy ways of escaping as well, which is nice.
Yeah, so that's if you're like here, this one is like will drop like 5 feet below because this is like a 5 feet lower. This is like a pool of blood.
As I intentionally did that,
I mean, just
I don't take damage.
Just remind. Not it's not about damage. Just just
Okay.
so you know, because I wasn't sure if you like wanted to do that or.
I didn't realize it, but yeah, I still want to. I'll hop down.
Okay, as the blood like splashes around your. Yeah, I'd say you probably land, and the blood is like to your, just above your ankles. Not, yeah, ankles. Yeah, that's the word.
Wonderful. I love it.
And it's like very thick, almost muddy. Alright, this fucker. Oh, and also, sorry, Zil, remind me, are you supposed to be big for now or not?
Yep. Yeah,
Alright.
I did that beforehand. I was waiting till my turn to we figured that let you know.
Okay, they're gonna step up and prepare. Okay, you will see, as Arkansas, you will see that this door opens. Another one of this Magi wearing a cloak, something looking like a mithril shirt. You don't see much of their body, however, after a moment of being engaged in combat, you'll notice that, yeah, it's hard to describe that they are humanoids. But whoever they were, now it is hard to figure out exactly specifically, because it seems like... imagine if someone took a person and then just tore off and scrapped off every characteristic that would allow you to identify a being of a species. Kinda like a casus of Voldemort with no nose. Kinda like the flesh is pale, very nondescript. The features are very nondescript, generic. some body parts are missing, like ears. Fucking hell. I'm blanking on a word. Nose. Yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, as they appear right there,
Where they're appearing?
to your right, through the door. The token should be visible, although I'm not sure.
Oh, this thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, I know. As it appears, you see that very quickly there's like a flash of energy going into the creature's already hasted. However, there's another like burst of energy going through its legs. As a swift action, it casts a spell. You both see it, so if you want to, you may make a spellcraft check. All right. So you are aware that the creature has just casted Burst of Speed. Essentially, this allows it to move without provoking attacks of opportunity. So, kinda slightly similar to what Nero does with teleporting, but instead of like teleporting, there's just like a with incredible speed. That Zixos usually is aware and he can swing at any enemy that approaches him, and that Magus just out of nowhere sprints like a fucking Usain Bolt and just gets right into his face, and it's gonna use one of its special abilities, Arcane Pull, and this melee attack will be against your touch AC, not normal AC. Not sure if it makes any difference, but
it does. There's a fair bit of difference.
okay. Yeah, I'm mixing up because I could have sworn that someone had like my normal AC is like the same as my touch AC.
It's 8-point difference, so decent change.
So, as the Bone Rapier tries to slash down at your smaller form, smaller than usual.
Yes. Tiny form. That's a hit.
Alright, and yeah, in the description, as I mentioned, that this is a Keen Rapier, which means this actually threatens a critical hit.
Oh dear. You're looking for 25, so not quite.
Okay, does not confirm. However, it was not channeling any other spell through this hit, so yeah, you are merely slashed with this like Keenly Bone Rapier for that much.
Alright. Can you cut the piercing successfully? And yeah.
Cheruk.
Right. So, Cheruk is going to move. Boop. So, do I shoot the crystal or what?
I mean, you're more than free to try shooting the crystal, see what happens.
Alright. Since I moved to the feet, shock longbow attack.
Oh, yeah, just one last thing. When that Magus attacking Nero, did his attack, he said one vision. The Magus attacking Zixos just a moment later said one purpose. So they are like chanting the same thing. Yeah, that definitely goes over the AC, and that counts as a hit.
For 10 piercing damage, 4 fire damage, and 3 shock damage.
Right.
And as
so far, crack didn't show. Like, I'm not saying this doesn't have damage resistance, just saying that this is like a very thick, dense structure that will probably require quite a few hits to break apart.
Birdo.
Birdo, I can't see. I can't actually see what's going on behind that place. So
However, if the Birdo moves like that, it would provoke.
oh shit. Birdo, no.
Right.
But that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I gave these guys combat reflexes, so they will definitely be taking any attacks of up they can get. Actually, I need to like see to resolve all of his. Okay, and because he used accurate strike, that attack will also be against touch AC.
Miss. Oh wait, touch AC.
Touch AC.
I do not know his touch AC. Was it normal AC without reflex?
Normal
It's-
AC without armor.
Yeah, so 10 plus
He
dex
doesn't-
plus.
He doesn't have armor.
Yeah, but
Does he have natural armor?
Natural armor.
Natural.
Natural armor is armor.
what's the dexterity score of the bird?
17.
plus 2. Oh, 17? Oh, right, because of...
Okay.
So that's like
In which case, that should be a hit unless it has like mobility or something.
What level?
I forgot. Well, I haven't put any feats in, so let's say he has mobility.
In which case, that's a miss. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be miss. What level is the bird?
Let's see, we're level 9, so he's level 8.
Yeah, that'd be a miss anyway. 30 plus 3 dex plus 1 natural armor. 17 at minimum.
okay.
Well, it's touch AC, so it doesn't have its natural armor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, I don't fucking know then in that case.
It misses, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so the bird move here, and I'm at that's it for your turn, Shuruk. I imagine. Alright, Zil.
Alright. The scary part, I'm big, but yet I can still get in close. Alright. Let's see here. Since I didn't charge, since I didn't have a straight shot, I can only do one attack. Boo. So I will. Just to make it, be plausible. Ha!
Okay, that goes over its AC. However, first let's see if you hit him or mirror image, and then if you go through displacement.
Alright, what's that? 1D.
First it's 1d6, because this one has 5 mirror images.
Alright.
Okay, and then
Here.
and then d2. One is a miss, 2 is a hit.
Boo.
Okay. Okay, this one. Wait. Okay, this one. Nero, as you are suddenly, not suddenly, but you are engaged in melee with this creature that it's kind of getting hard to lock in.
Yeah.
You will see. Either you not see, but like the magical energy is coursing through around its bone rapier. They magnify. This one will also use accurate strike, so that attack will be resolved against your touch AC.
Okay.
However, as it rears back its rapier, trying to thrust, as another spell is coated around the blade, as the blade suddenly gains a shocking edge to it, as there are bursts of electricity going around it. It reminds me, because I'm not feeling entirely great, even though this is a Magus, because he is using like a, improved spell combat and whatnot, spell strike, he still needs to make a concentration check on casting
He
spell.
does have a yes, but he has a bonus. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus 4 I believe, on top of everything else. Okay, so it's plus its caster level, plus bonus from Magus, and plus combat casting, because obviously I gave them combat casting. And Shocking Grasp, yeah, whatever I said, Shocking Grasp is a level 1 spell, so yeah, unless he fucks it completely, I'm pretty sure he gets it.
Yeah, that's easily enough that he passes the concentration check.
Alright. Let's see if he can actually get you.
We shall see.
Motherfucker.
Nope.
Wow, that sucks balls. Okay, success.
You said this guy had mirror images, right?
Yes, and every mirror image and himself have also displacement active.
Let me Google how tremor sense works with the displacement.
Oh, you have tremor sense?
Yes. I'll have to give up damage for it, but I can give myself tremor sense of the sense. That shouldn't work.
I'm not sure if... I'll look it up myself real quick. Displacement... Specifies juicing.
Mm-hmm.
Reveals its true location and negates mischance.
Mm-hmm.
And tremor sense.
I was looking up the fucking, what's it called, mirror images, but I didn't have time for displacement.
Automatically pinpoint the location of anything that is in contact with the ground.
Mm-hmm. So, as written, it seems like it should work, but, magic.
Yes. I feel like it goes normal sight, displacement, tremor sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or order of.
Well, tremor sense is basically a true sight, except if they're underground, so...
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would agree, because, well, he is on the ground, and his illusions, the way that his other cells are standing, they are not standing literally, because, well...
Yeah.
So you might have to close your eyes, but...
They are not
Yes.
there, but you know, as someone physically is standing in what spot.
But like, for an example, like something that can only see with tremor sense is not flat-footed against attacks from things that are on the ground. So it can like see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So you see success. Ready his blade in a different stance, stomp his feet on the ground, close his eyes, swing his blade 3 times.
Right.
Yes, he uses
mean,
his newest move,
a
Rapid Current.
That's a good thing that you have it, because yeah, this bypasses both mirror image and displacement, I guess.
Yes.
And all 3 of those attacks will hit.
It does deal less damage because I don't get the extra lightning in this turn, so let me add up the damage. 71 damage.
Nice.
Okay, this one does not have any damage resistance, so... Yeah, it doesn't die in one hit, however there is like a sudden splurge of blood, but this substance doesn't look as healthy as blood. This is not undead, but this is like a weird creature, so this is bleeding with something, but that blood looks more like a icky, oily ooze substance, not like a blood like you have. However, when you strike it, dealing terrible amounts of damage, it doesn't snarl, it doesn't rage at you, merely finishes the sentence, albeit gritting through teeth, one wish!
One striking success in response, and that's my turn.
Nero.
So, Nero, knowing that he is going to have a hard time fucking hitting this thing because of the mirror images and displacement, Nero is going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay, so opening the door at the same time, I imagine?
Nah. Dude can teleport. He's going to instead use this to give himself a move action. But the best part is that because of the stance, it isn't actually expended, or rather, it doesn't expend my immediate action.
But you still take attack of opportunity when you teleport away.
Yeah, that's why I 5-foot step back.
Yeah, but anyway.
Well,
wasn't it? Didn't you remember the rule about not being able to teleport after you 5-foot step?
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, that's a fair point. Actually, fuck. Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, ignore that then.
Do you take the attack or do you just do something else?
Fuck it. Actually, I'm gonna swift action claim him. Now I think about it, we'll just fucking go with the fucking attack. Why not?
All right. He is
so
claimed.
Swift action claim. Before then, just going for the full attack.
16, 19 is a miss even without anything. 28 has a potential to hit, but yeah, again.
Okay.
Mirror images and then displacement. Okay, that would hit mirror image. Let's see if the displacement works or not. D2 on one, you... Yeah, still a miss. Yeah, I know this is irritating combo, but I made these guys, I'm like, what defensive spells they would take? Obviously this combo.
Well, that's my turn.
Because as Zixos attack showed, they are not tanky in terms of hit points. Right, Azrak. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You have reach. Actually, none of these attacks go through AC alone.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Zillow and Cherokee. You'll notice that from the right. Fuck. Actually, this is like a very unfortunate.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, you want to come into my zone? Okay. You get
Fucking
smacked for
hell.
being bad.
Yeah, this is actually like the stupid thing on the map that I cannot pinpoint exactly. Okay, so yeah, he's like almost standing from the door. And
Do you want to?
yeah, I know, but like for the purposes of like knowing where they stand exactly, because sometimes it is
Alright.
important. So, and you know what? They are not mindless, and he's gonna take a leap of logic, and he's gonna go for like a big brain play.
Wow.
Okay, so without provoking lack of op, he needs to... Okay, this will be like concentration check and then use magic device check, because he's gonna be casting something from not from his own repertoire, or something else. Okay. Shit. I mean, let's see. First, if you can even make it. This is like a 5th level on the caster level, like 5th level spell, so he needs to get 25. And this is they essentially have like a 50-50 chance of pulling that off. Okay, he gets it. Let's see if I can make it. Okay, so double the spell level. Okay, so he needs to make a concentration check, which is 9 plus 4 plus 4. And he also needs to get 25 because double spell level 15. Okay. So with this incredible amount of focus, and I'm gonna even say that you see when he's doing that, and you do not see an opening because he does this so quickly and with such incredible focus, you can swear you see a very faint red line of fate connecting from the just rapidly flowing through the air from the like ethereal red link from the red blood crystal to the Magus, and I need to see like what would be the DC for that. This will be like a will save, but before we roll I need to like make double sure what would be the DC for that. That's level 5, so that's okay. That is okay. First, do you want a spellcraft check to know what he's casting on you?
Might as well.
Go for it.
Alright.
I mean, after all these rolls, it will be funny thing. Okay, I am not sure this will be enough. But you're beginning to feel almost like something tries to grab a hold of your mind. I remember I was asking this question, but I'm still forgetting every single time. For the purpose of spell, you still count as a person, not a monster.
Yep.
Okay. Please give me DC 20 will save.
Alright. Where's that? Oh.
Nice. As you feel the effects of someone trying to grab your mind as the spell Dominate Person goes off, it doesn't find purchase. This creature, this cultist, might have seen you as a mindless berserker in this form. However, your big brain has proved him wrong. And as the scroll evaporates into like red ash, there's like a small scowl of disappointment on the cultist's face, but he again just chants one purpose. And yeah, that's his turn. Okay, and this one, okay, Zixos, you need to fucking die.
No.
Okay, and actually, as you're like engaged in combat in this area, you can also roll Knowledge Arcana to figure out what's the interaction between the cult Magus's Magi, and the Blood Crystal.
Alright, yes.
Arcana, not nature.
Oh. I messed my good roll.
Where's the Arcana? Oh, knowledge.
All right. So the most important thing about